All right, hello folks, it's me, I'm Biggy, and I am back. Did you see the announcement video? I'm playing some Xcom, we're playing a new game, and we're playing uh, at Legend difficulty. Well, what other difficulty could it be? Yikes. Yep, Xcom is a bit relentless, but we're gonna make a couple of choices to make the game a little bit easier on us. First off, I'm gonna start off with my favorite faction, which is the Reaper ally. Uh, that's one of the few advanced options available. I'm also going to pick a couple, just show off a couple of mods that I currently enjoy playing with. But yeah, it's going to be a whole new run, and I'm not sure how long the series is going to be. Let's hope that it's not too long. But I'm going to show off. First off, we're playing with RPGO. Basically, it's Musashi's RPG overhaul. Basically, instead of having very specific classes, we're gonna have specialization that we're going to pick for each of our soldiers. So a couple of these will show up. I think the only issue with RPGO is that you can make some really broken characters. Uh, so I've got that enabled. I've also got random starting stats enabled. So yeah, that's one of the few mods I'm enabling. I'm also going to enable covert infiltrations, but that's going to need a whole load of explanation before we can continue here. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and start with a couple of these RPGO options. First off, I'm going to start with weapon restrictions. Basically, usually RPGOs, you could equip any weapon on any character, and I think that's a little bit too broad. Basically, it's too many choices. And having too many choices is a bit. I get decision paralysis, so other than my usual bit of paralysis. But anyways, we've got a bit of other classes that we could pick. Other options we could pick, not other classes. We could go with generate a functional random class, but that is a little bit limiting, especially on what's going to be available on our units. So I'm going to instead pick a commander's choice, which limits the number of specializations on the character. You could also pick starting abilities for our units, but that's also kind of decision paralysis, that kind of thing, and get really broken if you pick some of the really stronger abilities here. So let's not do that. We've got training roulette, which randomizes the specialization perks. I don't like that very much because, well, uh, you know what? Let's make it interesting. Let's randomize that, and also limit the number of randomized specializations on the squaddy. So basically, what this does with all these four enabled is that it randomizes one class for you, and then you pick the rest. And also, the order of perks will be randomized. So we don't know which skills will be available when at what point, um, and what weapons we could actually put on our soldier. But we can actually determine. Well, what I was gonna say is at least weapons we're gonna use, so we can make some hard choices. But that's all XCOM. We could also get absolute critical on, but I think that's a little bit too. Um, I'm I don't like that very much. I want to keep some things onto RNG, and I don't want critical hits to be guaranteed, and that'll also kill off any perks that increases critical hits as well. So I'm not that. There's things about sit reps, and I'm not going to do. UFO ray chains came before, it kind of here before the alien hunter USO the counter. That's also a covert infiltration thing. So let's actually for that. Let's actually move back here, and also I could just show you off why I'm playing a lot of XCOM these days. Basically, this game's actually quite accessible in comparison to some of the other games that I've played. Okay, let's start with Iron Man. I know it's not a very I'm not playing Iron Man because you'll see why in a little bit.
Accessing the feed now.
As fun as Iron Man could be, I don't want to restart the first mission over and over and over and over and over and over just to uh get the flawless first mission. And also, I'm not a fan of not being
The
able to
aliens have had
load.
long enough to establish their peaceful enclaves within the city centers.
And you might
It's
also
time we
see
move
some
in and
very,
show
very
them the fight
familiar
isn't over yet.
characters
We're deploying
here
in a
with some
high-profile target,
really
one that they won't
strange.
be able to cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and
Okay,
eliminate any hostile contacts in the area.
some
Menace
really
1-5, we have
familiar
a
voice
confirmed
lines.
location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
You know, some of you might be a little bit whatchamacallit, turned off by
Three,
uh,
2, 1, 0.
custom voice lines like these ones, but oh well. I do enjoy playing with them, so that's a bit of a little bit of a warning. That some of these characters might sound a little bit familiar. My absolute favorite, of course, is Teemo from League of Legends, but
The war never ends. The battlefield just
this is
changes.
the Omega Teemo uh, in voice lines where he's instead of being the scout that we know and love, he's also a kind of that disgruntled war veteran. It's just amazing. Okay, so let's have a look at what some of our characters here are. We've got um, Harley, but for some odd reason, I'm not sure how I could make a couple of these changes. But yeah, I have a problem with Harley dressed up as Jinx for some odd reason. I'll change her costumes later. We have Riku from Final Fantasy 12. No, 12, 10. Um, and yeah, this is the first mission. And you also notice that we're starting off with 6 characters instead of the usual 4.
Wait, I'm thinking.
Yep, and then we also have Officer 1 BDI reporting for duty.
Doesn't sound so
Duty.
dangerous.
Duty. But yeah, I love Reaper Strike because it's actually the safest Reaper start because it's one of the kind of like safest starts. But I'll let you know now that all of our characters
I like a good cat fight.
will most likely go through a kind of change before we get started on uh, the mission uh, the actual mission. And the reason being is I wanted to set up so that the thing about Musashi's
Making my way into
overhaul
the Arctic forest.
Alright.
is that it oop, there comes the first set of enemies.
Watch your step.
The thing about Musashi's overhaul is that you get to kind of slightly role play some of the characters. It's not a super balanced mod. Um, so after setting up the teams and their abilities, I'm gonna basically change everyone to, make custom
Let's
soldiers.
just behave. Said no one ever.
All right, so now we have our first set of enemies showing up already.
I'm willing to take that risk.
You could also see a couple of our characters here. We're moving them into cover, which is not ideal that we don't have full cover for some of our characters, but uh, I should really kind of explain on some of the disability options here. Uh, if you turn on sticky keys, you could tap alternate. It might be a little bit of a piercing sound there, but you could press alternate
Right then.
instead of holding it, and you could move. Yeah, see uh, if we could see the target or not here.
Okay.
Yep, and then we also have Riku here. Let's move them as close as we can. If I press alternate here, yep, that's a full cover. Go ahead and do that. And yeah, have everybody in cover pretty much. I'm gonna see if I could throw the claymore here with Teemo. Not quite, but it's gonna be all right for him to move up and then throw the claymore. And then we'll have another character shoot the little claymore there. Okay, so the claymore is basically a grenade here. And yeah, the thing that makes these guys this game as accessible as it is inclusion of hotkeys. You see that Q and E could rotate the camera. WASD moves the camera around. C could move the screen up and down. You could zoom in and zoom out with T and G. But yeah, you could also customize hotkeys, which is very important for accessibility in of these games. I'm just gonna go around and look at all of our characters here using tab, and we could cycle through. I've also added a mod where you could actually see the characters um whatchamacallit stats here. 3 to 5 damage, 55 aim is absolutely horrendous. 13 mobility, 95% chance to resist. Uh, okay, so we really kind of low rolled on a couple, yeah, on all of these. Yeah, we low rolled on uh the aim of our characters here. So I'm going to actually Overwatch
Don't move or
with all the characters with higher uh aim here. This is going to be quite
Good as
painful, I
gold,
think.
mate.
And I'm going to shoot at the Claymore. This will reveal our team. And hopefully one of the other units will... Okay, good. So you also notice that with covert infiltration, not only do we have 6 units rather than the usual 4, we also also see that we get total of not 3 but 4 pods. But with 5 grenades available, I think that's kind of all right. Right. So Teemo here's our scout. So we're gonna have him basically move around and look for all of the pods, while all of our other units slowly move up and overwatch. Um, Move him over here,
death has a name.
and yeah, we're basically kind of safe.
Come on, mate.
Um, we're gonna move everybody up. Everybody preferably into cover, but we're going to move them as far as we can upwards to their
Think we can wreak havoc forever?
moving action here. Um,
Okay,
and I
fine.
think everybody is done with their movement. And here's another little mod that's nice. It's called Overwatch, Smart Overwatch. It basically reloads their weapons if necessary, and then Overwatch or hunkered down. So if I could either just click on here, which is a bit of a hassle. It's all right. Click like that.
Brilliant.
But I'm going to show you the other thing that I usually do in this case is that I could just tap Y on all of our other characters, and they will also Overwatch. I think you saw that earlier as well. I already did that. All right, so let's zoom out. Okay, so this starting mission is also a little bit different from our other starting missions that we have to rescue VIPs. Good old Teemo here could move up over here. A little bit of high ground, Republic's increased visibility here. I don't like the fact that we haven't seen the second pod yet. Usually we see uh our yeah, we already would have met our second pod.
Survive here a week, then you get a name. Watch your step.
Okay, that's two pods close to each other. Let's hope that Mr. Scout here doesn't end up very covered. Hope
Let's
they
go,
don't
guys.
move in a particular way. But since Timo is a Reaper, he also has uh, kind of a lower detection radius. Some may say that it's a little bit cheese. You could cheese the game with it. Uh, but yeah, I like games. What can I say? And also, this is a mod that lets you know if you move up to a certain area, you'll trigger the pod. So it's actually quite useful. Uh, this is okay. So that's I can't move up over there. All right. So let's go ahead. This is the other way that I usually um set things up. I press the number 7 on the hotkey here, and press it again. The reason
I'm ready when you are.
I prefer this than okay. All right. Some pods have been that pods triggered. So run into Teemo, please. Okay.
You're supposed to be dead!
Yeah. Okay. So the other pod gone that way. That's very good. Um, one thing that's nice is that this pod also doesn't have loot, so we could use explosives if we want. Um, move Mr. Mundy here. Press alternate. You could also see that uh, this is a good spot for flanking.
Get to it.
Go here. 72% is not the best, but it's better than the other lower percentages. Very good. Thank you.
Take that, you mongrel.
Let's okay. You also see that with a couple of these mods, might see. Okay, this is a flanking shot, so let's go ahead and move up over here. But let's try to be a little bit conservative on the explosives. Okay, move you up over. They be conservative on explosives, but our characters are horrible shots. So let's go ahead and let's avoid possible flanking situations too. Like for example, if I move up over here, the units come and flank on this side. So the best area probably is over here, and we might be able to actually hit with, yeah. Okay, we're a little bit too far. Fortunate. So we need to be a little bit closer. We have a flanking shot over here.
All right, let's go.
So we could try that. Teemo could take a shot, but that'll also remove his. That will also reveal him. Let me see. Jinx could move up over here, and she could throw a grenade. This is actually a nicer spot for a grenade throw here. Go ahead and do that. I could also rotate the camera. And usually with throwing the grenade, it's best to... I could tap the mouse again, or tap the touchpad again, but I'm just going to press number 7 here. Again. Right. So that's another promotion to earn. Let's try and shoot with a couple of our bodies here. Very nice. That way we could reload. Reload. Mr. Teemo could stay in hiding in cover. And keep an eye out for those other two that ran away. That thing's gonna explode. Boom. Okay. We also probably want Teemo to get some more kills if possible, because all of our rookies here, I think, have already earned their promotion. Mundi has, yep, Harley has, Riku has, Things has. Okay. Right, so move Teemo up a little bit just so that we could see.
My next tally mark.
Okay, we don't see the pod, but we do see the doors open, so I'm assuming that they went inside. This is probably the safer spot for Teemo to actually be. The other guys here. Okay, we don't see him. We're going to spend some time reloading for watching. These two are relative. Okay, let me just make sure that, yeah, this one needs to reload. Let's overwatch with
There's no
you.
hurry.
You could move up over here. Full covers will probably safest thing. Why most XCOM veterans hate this mission because
Think we can wreak havoc forever?
you need to be super conservative.
I had a gun that shot other guns.
Oh, there we go.
What?
39. That's ridiculously low. Sectoid. Our trooper.
Why do I even bother?
Right. So let's see who here has the grenade. flanking shots, but we'll avoid using him if possible. Okay, the other one with the grenade now is Harley. Not sure if this thing's gonna explode or not. Hope not. You know what? I'm gonna F5. Quick save here. I'm gonna set up a rule where it's one quick save per mission. No, one reload per mission. Because I'm not a duper Xcom player. Not Marv Zier or Christopher Odd. Some guys who, yeah, super good at the game. Just playing this for a little for entertainment. Oh, damn. What? Should have yeah, should have checked. Be here. Yep, you can see the target from here. So let's up, take a shot. That's not ideal.
Tomorrow is the day we fight back.
Here, press alternate again to see where the flanking shots are. Okay, we'll go here.
Pace up, pace.
For a moment there, I thought we were gonna get screwed over by the UI there. Fine. If I take a shot here, it's 22%. We're not gonna hit. So let's go ahead and overwatch. And I think taking a shot with Teemo here is not ideal. I don't want him to accidentally be revealed and just be the other pod.
Good men die. I choose to live.
Teemo here has 80 aim, by the way. So we could abuse that, hopefully. Okay. Ah. Alright, so Teemo's revealed. I did not intend for that to happen, but let's make the best of a bad situation. I don't think anybody could be the target from here. Let's see our characters that are like. So let's start with Jinx. Stands for Jinx. You're one of the characters who could flank him. Let's hope for the best. 60% is not ideal, but very good. 5 damage is good. And Teemo could get the kill. He has loot on him, so Teemo that. Some very nice loot here. Coding, alien data cache, advanced laser sight.
There's nothing left here.
Right? So let's go ahead and do the good old conservative walk up and overwatch on all of our characters. This is not the ideal method of doing this, by the way. It's
Okay, mate.
the most conservative option here is just slowly walk up and then overwatch one by one.
I'm wearing
Thanks.
lots of belts. For no reason at all. What if I had a gun that shot other
Other
guns?
guns. Yep, I played as Jinx a lot. Up here, Overwatchy.
Sounds like something that might work.
Up. I'm also probably just gonna have Teemo go back into hiding here. Let's have a look. Usually the last pod is in back here somewhere.
Good men die. I choose to live.
Is and the best approach I find for this particular mission is heading up towards high ground. Get rid of that last pod before anything.
Armed and ready.
Ready and waiting, mate.
Ready to fire, sir.
Because going, the first thing is we probably don't want to uh, unlock the other or okay, let's have Harley move up. This will trigger the pod. This will not. It's a good spot for her. Good. For watch.
Thought so.
See how far we could move her up. Build. This is a nice spot here, full cover. Things is ready. Cover. Yeah, we're working with full information here, so we're okay to not to just move our characters first and Overwatch. This might be a little bit too far, but cover is cover.
Get in my way and you're all part of the plan. I
Crunch
see.
time.
Would probably work best if we could move into cover away from the pod. The pod might move away, but that's fine.
Watch your step.
Okay, the pod moved in the other direction. So Teemo could actually move back where he was before.
Smell that? That's fear.
Oh, not the other direction. Okay, so this is very bad. Okay, mistakes were made. But I think we'll need to do a couple of grenade throws.
All right, mate.
To open up the situation here. So let's go ahead and okay, we can't hit both the trooper and the officer. But let's go ahead and
I
throw
am the king of Australia.
bombs. We're up on high ground, but still not very good. You are on high ground, but you have a grenade. Throw lots and lots of grenades. Not a team, please. You're the trooper in full cover. And also, I like using this is because this is safer.
Fireworks fun! Yay!
But that killed it, so much. This is flanking. Well, we're flanking the trooper. Not ideal, but okay, wonderful.
Bye-bye!
Yeah, Leela should have been another thrower of grenade, but let's go ahead and move her up as close as possible. He does see the officer, but we don't know if the grenade is going to be launched. Yeah, there we go. Launched far enough. And to be safe, I'm going to click number 7. Let's hope the grenade doesn't kill the officer. And yeah, Mr. Teemo, he's the only one who actually could make the shot here. Oh.
Who's
Okay.
my next tally mark?
Okay, fine. Yeah, that was a little bit too close for comfort. But yeah, I think we are done with the mission. And I'm not sure who here has the highest hacking skill, but let's just get this mission done and over with and be done with okay, I won
I don't know.
okay. I was actually one square too far to be done with it. Come on. Am I not able to what's going on? Not able to hack? That's sweet. Come on, hack. Yes. Okay. So that's a little buggy.
Okay, I'll do it to show you kids you can succeed at anything. You just luck out hard enough.
All right. Gain 15 crit chance for 25 by 25 for 3 turns. Not very useful at time. But yeah, that's the end of the first mission. And I hope you are going to
Everything by the numbers. Mission
join me
accomplished.
on this mission of Xcom and be part of my army. But with the first mission done, it's also the end of the very first video. I'm gonna want to thank all my members. I want to thank Curabell. No, first Apilux for being a top tier member. Thank you, Curabell, Sarfroth Vale. Uh, just give me a sec. Actually, need to bring my list up. All right, proper list of members. First, thank you, Apilux, for being a top tier member and supporting the channel. Being at decision makers level. And for the rest of you guys here, I want to thank Doug Bolden, Random Mana, and Surfrothville for being members and supporting the channel monetarily. And you keep this little flagship running. So, despite the troubles that I had for a couple of months, we're still members. So, you guys are amazing. And hopefully, I could upload some more content for you guys. That being said, if you want to support my channel in any way, of course, simple like, share the video if you enjoyed it with some people who might also enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to see more of the series. Me, I'm Biggy, and I'll be back next time. Guys, bit. See a couple of the stats here before we.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elder's love for us, we shall prevail.
80%,
matter the cost.
despite having an average of 60, they still got 80% off for percent. That's pretty satisfying. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and just, yeah, say see you in a bit.